In which year was the first Men's Cricket World Cup held? 1975, 1983, 1987, 1992. 1975. Welcome to Daily Fun Fact Labs quiz time. Before we continue, a massive thank you to the channel supporters. If you enjoy this type of content, please do consider subscribing. Let's start. Which country won the inaugural Men's Cricket World Cup? West Indies, Australia, India, England. West Indies. How often is the Men's Cricket World Cup held? Every 2 years, every 3 years, every 4 years, every 5 years. Every 4 years. Who is the highest run scorer in the history of the Men's Cricket World Cup? Sachin Tendulkar, Ricky Ponting, Kumar Sangakkara, Brian Lara. Sachin Tendulkar. Which country has won the Men's Cricket World Cup the most times? Australia, India, West Indies, England. Australia. In which year did India win its first Men's Cricket World Cup? 1983, 1987, 1992, 1996. 1983. Who was the captain of the Indian team when they won the 1983 World Cup? Kapil Dev, Sunil Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid. Kapil Dev. Which country hosted the 1992 Men's Cricket World Cup? Australia, England, South Africa, India. Australia. Who was Pakistan's captain when they won the 1992 World Cup? Imran Khan, Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis, Inzamam ul Haq. Imran Khan. How many teams participated in the 1992 Men's Cricket World Cup? 6, 9, 10, 12. 9. Which Men's Cricket World Cup was co-hosted by 3 countries for the first time? 1996, 1999, 2003, 2011. 1996. Who was the captain of the Australian team when they won 3 consecutive World Cups? Ricky Ponting, Steve Waugh, Adam Gilchrist, Shane Warne. Ricky Ponting. In which year was the Duckworth-Lewis method first introduced in the Men's Cricket World Cup? 1999, 2003, 2007, 2011. 1999. Who holds the record for the most wickets in a single edition of the Men's Cricket World Cup? Glenn McGrath, Mitchell Starc, Mutia Muralitharan, Anil Kumble. Mitchell Starc. In which year did the Men's Cricket World Cup expand to include 14 teams? 2011, 2007, 2015, 2019. 2011. Who was the highest run scorer in the 2019 Men's Cricket World Cup? Rohit Sharma, Kane Williamson, David Warner, Joe Root. Rohit Sharma. Which bowler took the most wickets in the 2015 Men's Cricket World Cup? Mitchell Starc, Trent Boult, Morne Morkel, Josh Hazlewood. Mitchell Starc. Which Men's Cricket World Cup featured the Super 6 stage for the first time? 1996, 2003, 2007, 2015, 1996. Who is the youngest player to score a century in a Men's Cricket World Cup match? Salim Malik, Sachin Tendulkar, Ricky Ponting, Shahid Afridi. Sachin Tendulkar. Who has the highest individual score in a Men's Cricket World Cup final? Clive Lloyd, Vivian Richards, Ricky Ponting, MS Dhoni. Ricky Ponting. We are halfway through. How many did you get right? Comment your halftime score. Which country has hosted the Men's Cricket World Cup the most times? England, India, Australia, West Indies. England. Who holds the record for the most wickets in Men's Cricket World Cup history? Glenn McGrath, Wasim Akram, Muttiah Muralitharan, Shane Warne. Glenn McGrath. In which Men's Cricket World Cup did the famous Jaunty Rhodes run out take place? 1992, 1996, 1999, 2003. 1992. In the 2007 Men's Cricket World Cup, which team was famously bowled out for just 67 runs by Ireland, Pakistan, England, South Africa, India? Pakistan. Who was the first player to score a double century in a Men's Cricket World Cup match? Rohit Sharma, Sachin Tendulkar, Chris Gayle, Martin Guptill. Martin Guptill. In the 1996 Men's Cricket World Cup, who was the highest run scorer for Sri Lanka in their winning campaign? Aravinda de Silva, Sanat Jayasuriya, Roshan Mahanama, Asanka Gurusinha. Aravinda de Silva. Which team won the 2009 ICC T20 World Cup held in England? Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Australia. Pakistan. Who scored the fastest century in Men's Cricket World Cup history, off 50 balls, in the 2015 tournament? A.B. de Villiers, Chris Gayle, Brendan McCullum, Kumar Sangakkara. A.B. de Villiers. In the 2011 Men's Cricket World Cup final, MS Dhoni famously hit the winning runs against which team? Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Australia, New Zealand. Sri Lanka. Which team won the Men's Cricket World Cup in 1987, which was held in India and Pakistan? Australia, England, West Indies, India. Australia. In the 1992 Men's Cricket World Cup, which team did Pakistan defeat in the final to win their first ever World Cup title? England, Australia, West Indies, India. England. Who is the only player to have taken 4 wickets in 4 consecutive balls in a Men's Cricket World Cup match? Wasim Akram, Lasith Malinah, Chaminda Vaz, Glenn McGrath. Lasith Malinah. In which year the famous underarm incident in which Australia bowled the final ball underarm to prevent New Zealand from tying the match happened? 1983, 1987, 1992, 1981. 1981. In the 1999 Men's Cricket World Cup, which team successfully defended their title, winning it for the second consecutive time? Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Australia, England. Australia. Which country won the 1996 Men's Cricket World Cup, which was co-hosted by India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka? Australia, Sri Lanka, West Indies, Pakistan. Sri Lanka. In the 1987 Men's Cricket World Cup final, which Australian bowler took a hat-trick to help his team win the trophy? Dennis Lillee, Glenn McGrath, Craig McDermott, David Boone. Craig McDermott. Which team holds the record for the highest team total in a single Men's Cricket World Cup match? Australia, India, West Indies, England. Australia. Who won the Player of the Tournament award in the 2011 Men's Cricket World Cup? MS Dhoni, Yuvraj Singh, Kumar Sangakkara, Shahid Afridi. Yuvraj Singh. In the 2019 Men's Cricket World Cup final, England defeated New Zealand in a thrilling match. What was the method used to determine the winner after a tied super over? Boundary count, toss of a coin, .net run rate, bowl out. Boundary count. Which country won the 2015 Men's Cricket World Cup, defeating New Zealand in the final? Australia, India, England, South Africa. Australia. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching the whole video. Comment your final score. Was it tough? Do you want tougher quiz? Let me know in the comments. Thank you again.